Howdy folks, Chief Meteorologist Nick Lilia here, taking a look at the tropical update for September 22nd of 2020. Whew. We're on the backside of the peak of hurricane season, thank goodness. So hopefully these tropical updates will become fewer and farther between very soon. Of course, as always, brought to you by the good folks at Pine Belt Gutters and Remodeling. We made it through all the names. We're actually into the beta, of course, that's the one we're talking about right now. Into the Greek alphabet, so we went through alpha, we're now into beta, but there's a list of names from this year. You won't see that again because, well, we're out of names. This time of the year, generally, we look out into the Gulf of Mexico, the Caribbean, the open Atlantic, almost all the way out to just off the coast of Africa. As we head toward October and through the month, then we start looking a little bit closer to home. The Central American gyre becomes a big part of what we're watching, as well as the Gulf of Mexico, the Caribbean, and then just off of the East Coast. And then as we get into November, yes, November is a part of hurricane season, kind of in the same areas, except we don't have as many hot spots out. So what's happening in the tropics right now? Well, I've got a couple of different things out here. We do have Beta down here. We've got Teddy out here, and then back from the dead, like Jason, we've got Paulette out there. So we'll start closest to home, first things first, with the Tropical Depression Beta now. Slated to very slowly slide off to the northeast. I apologize about the bad data there. Wind at 35 miles an hour, not at 100, thank goodness. And it's also not 300 miles off to the south of Nova Scotia. That is Hurricane Teddy. Now, just off 300 miles off to the south of Halifax, Nova Scotia. Wind at 100 miles an hour. It is going to die a pretty quick tropical death, but it will hold on to its pretty gusty wind. And may have some pretty damaging surf. Just the other day, I think they had waves out there in the open Atlantic to 60 feet. And then we've got Tropical Storm Paulette out here, which is 335 miles off to the southeast of the Azores, still floating around. And yeah, back from the dead. Wind at 40, gusting to 50. Moving to the east at 14. It is going to pull a U-turn and eventually fall apart out there. And hopefully not bother anybody too much. And then we've got this area of interest, which is near Cuba, right along the cold front that passed through, with a 10% chance of development as we head through the next 5 days. A lot happening in the tropics, but things are looking a little calmer as we head into the future. By the time we get toward Thursday afternoon and evening, you know, you look out into the tropics, and if you've been watching these videos over the last couple of months, usually I'm saying, okay, we got this one, we got this one, we got this one, we got this one, we got this one. Usually I got like circles galore out here, and now we've got that little area, that 10% area, kind of very loosely organized in here, and some maybe shower activity back over here, but that's kind of it. And then as we head through Saturday, you can see that 10% area not very well organized at all. Really not much happening out here. By the time we get towards Sunday and Monday, and that 10% area is still floating around out here. But beyond that, really not much to speak of. And maybe as we head through, you know, kind of the end of the month, we might try and get something a little better organized into the Gulf of Mexico, but that's going to be out ahead of a little cold front here that's going to be diving off to the south, according to the latest model data. So even if there is something out there, it probably wouldn't make it too far off to the north if it were to develop into anything. And then as we head through the first couple of days of October, things remain reasonably calm. So that's the good news. A real quick look at Beta a little bit closer to home here. You can see that it's going to continue to rain across parts of Texas and Louisiana as we head through the day today, tonight, tomorrow, and I think by the time we get toward Thursday, that's when it's finally going to start to get a move on and try and kick on out of here. That may end up offering parts of South Mississippi an opportunity for a stronger or maybe severe storm or two, but we'll have to wait and see on that. So there's a look at your tropical update for September 22nd of 2020. As always, brought to you by the folks over there at Pine Belt Gutters and Remodeling.